Sadly, here we go again. Another case of domestic violence in our city. It is also tragic, but sadly become terribly familiar.
Yeah, Houston police arrested a man who allegedly confronted his ex-girlfriend at her job, then started shooting. He told police he did it because his ex, quote, disrespected him.
Aniela Ruiz.
This is Love Hurts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future content. Houston is one of the most populous cities in Texas. Located near Galveston Bay and the Gulf of Mexico, it is the seat of Harris County. Houston certainly has a lot going on for itself, like warm weather, great food, and a poppin' nightlife. But it isn't just a great place for young professionals, it's an ideal place to raise a family as well. Not only does it offer an abundance of safe, quiet, and walkable neighborhoods, the cost of living and home prices make it a pretty attractive place for families and young individuals. And this beautiful city was home to 29-year-old Darrell Lynn Tikishia King. Darrell Lynn, affectionately known as Nana, was sweet, lovable, fun, and down to earth. She was the type that would do anything for anyone at any time, and she never complained or asked a single question. That's just who she was. She made it a point to call and check on her family and friends often. She wanted to uplift everyone around her, even when she was battling her own storms. Like back in 2019, when she lost the love of her life, she still found a way to be there for others in her time of grief. You could search high and low, but you wouldn't find a single person that had anything bad to say about Nana. She never had an enemy, which made the events of November 12th of 2024 even more baffling. On Tuesday, November 12th, the Houston Police Department responded to a shooting at Ralston Discount Liquor Store at about 12:30 p.m. Upon their arrival, they located Darrell Lynn with 9 gunshot wounds, including 4 to her back. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Police say her co-worker is who found her and called police. After reviewing surveillance video, police could clearly see Darrell Lynn walking into the liquor store with a man following closely behind her. That man was later identified as her ex-boyfriend, 39-year-old Michael Dwayne Wilkerson. In the video, Michael can be seen trying to hide his face and move the surveillance camera. But ultimately, the camera captured the exact moment that Michael pulled out a weapon and shot Darrell Lynn 9 times. After the shooting, Michael left the store. He tossed the weapon in a bayou and disposed of his clothing on the roadside. According to sources, she had ended the relationship with him recently.
With a broken heart, Terrence Washington is fixing the flowers left at his sister's makeshift memorial.
I still don't want to believe it.
He says he can't grasp the idea that his baby sister, 29-year-old Darrell Lynn Tikishia King, is gone. 39-year-old Michael Dwayne Wilkerson is now charged with capital murder in her death.
They were dating and they were recently trying to break up, from what I heard, and he couldn't accept it.
On Tuesday at around 12:30, police got a call of a shooting at a liquor store on South Post Oak Road near the Beltway. In probable cause court today, a judge said King had arrived at the store, and surveillance video captured a man also arriving with her. That is when they say King was shot 9 times, including 4 times in the back. Court records indicate Wilkerson had previously been looking for her, even though she had broken up with him.
Mr. Wilkerson supposedly gave a statement to the police where he admitted to killing Ms. King, claimed that she, quote, had been disrespecting him.
A hard pill to swallow for her family.
I want the world to see his face, how much of a coward he is.
Yeah.
You know, you killed a young, innocent woman because you can't control your feelings or your emotions.
The one regret.
Little is known about exactly how long Darrell Lynn and Michael were actually seeing each other, but sources say at some point red flags started to emerge. Nothing serious, but enough for her to realize he wasn't the person for her, and that's the reason she ended the relationship. Although she didn't want to be with Michael in a romantic way, she was still cool with him. That was just Darrell Lynn. She didn't hold grudges, and she didn't have bad blood with anybody. Most were under the impression that all was well between the two. But some say, as time went on, Michael's acceptance of their friendship dwindled and he became erratic and demanding of her attention. But nobody knows exactly what led to the final incident on November 12th. All that we know is police used surveillance video, license plate photo readers, and witness statements to identify Michael as the shooter after he killed Darrell Lynn, and he was arrested the following day. During his interrogation, Michael confessed to the murder, but he gave very little information. When asked why he killed Darrell Lynn, his only explanation was that she had disrespected him. Shortly after her murder, Darrell Lynn's family and friends held a balloon release, and they spoke with reporters about the impact that losing her has had on them.
You can see here behind me there is a large crowd gathered outside of the Ralston liquor store where Darrell Lynn Tikishia King was shot and killed this week. Her brother and a close friend of hers telling me she didn't deserve this.
Too many painful days. It's just like the pain, it's like a pain that's not going away. It's imprinted in my heart.
Terrence Washington mourning the death of his younger sister, Darrell Lynn Tikishia King. He says this week the two were supposed to be celebrating.
That was my happiness, man. That was my happiness. We had plans to go somewhere for my birthday. Now that she passed away 2 days before my birthday, I got to celebrate her first every year.
A celebration of King's life held Sunday night. Pink balloons, part of the tributes to the 29-year-old who worked several years at the Ralston liquor store, where flowers and candles now lay. Michael Stone says he was King's neighbor for 11 years.
She would call me if she had a problem. She would talk to me. And actually, we had a conversation about the guy.
Her family believes Wilkerson deserves the death penalty.
You don't shoot nobody 9 times. That just shows nothing but hate.
Rather than focus on hate, Washington and others gathered here, trying to remember the love King showed.
My sister was a very lovable person. Very lovable person. You would never imagine somebody doing nothing like this to her.
Michael has been charged with murder and tampering with evidence, and he is currently being held in police custody. My heart truly goes out to Darrell Lynn's family, friends, and loved ones. I'm not exactly sure what was going on between her and Michael, but she certainly never deserved to lose her life in this way at work. If you are in a domestic abuse relationship, create an out plan and get out now. Once you are out, do not turn back. Turning back can cost you your life. As always, loves, stay safe. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and hit that notification bell for future content.